There are 5 ways a new pope may be chosen. The first is by committee, meaning that the Sacred College does not directly choose the new pope, but instead appoints a committee of cardinals with the power to name the new pope. The second way is known as inspiration. If any man amongst us is inspired by God to shout out the name of the new pope, then that man will become pope, as long as the required majority of 2/3 also feels so inspired to shout out that man's name. The third method of selecting the new pope is called adoration. That is when a cardinal amongst us sees the light of the Lord appear in another cardinal and falls down at that man's feet in adoration. If a required majority of 2/3 also sees that light, then he who is so adored becomes Christ's vicar on earth. The fourth and the most common method of selecting the new pope is by scrutiny. Scrutiny is when each cardinal names his chosen candidate on a piece of paper. That ballot must clearly state the name of each cardinal's choice for pope, as well as the name of the cardinal who is making that choice. For example, I, Guillaume d'Estouteville of Rouen, name Alain d'Avignon as Holy Father of the Church. Once everyone has written down the name of his preferred candidate, the ballots are deposited in a chalice. And the teller, in this case me, counts the votes. If no man achieves the required majority, there is a second or a third ballot, or as many as are necessary. The fifth and the last method of electing the new father of the church is by accession. Accession takes place when the voting continuously fails to reach the required majority, and the deadlock is broken by a cardinal or cardinals proclaiming out loud that they accede to a cardinal other than the one they voted for, which normally means switching their support to the cardinal with the most votes. If enough additional cardinals also accede to a cardinal to allow him to reach the required majority, then that man will become pope.